We'll just do that again. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday, November 23rd, 2016. Thank you, Game Dev Brian. We're still playing Final Fantasy 11 online. Alright, yeah, so I got little microphone buttons to let me know that the microphone's hearing what I'm singing, but sometimes I don't hear it, notice it, that kind of thing. We haven't been drinking much, really, tonight. I was talking about fried chicken earlier. That's why we're late. Cats getting in the way. Fried chickens. Should sell those oranges. All 2 of them. Rather than what, 5? I've actually got 2 bars I can give that to now. I better hold on to it. Haste 2. Got a red mage that can... Wow. I can use that. Arrowwood logs? No. Sell. We're going to be doing Dynamis Xarcabard, and there wasn't enough space. Well, I mean, there would have been if I had, like, shrunk it down and used a couple lines and that kind of thing. But we're going back to Dynamis Xarcabard tonight. We're going to... Oh, God, really? I have to go to Juno first. Running out of space. Per usual, Gapsy Roads. Happy Wednesday. For everyone in the States, happy Thanksgiving. Everybody else, well, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Everybody else in the world, happy Thursday. It's probably Thursday already in the world. Elsewhere in the world. We're going to click the home point crystal. We're going to do traveling to another home point. We're going to do Juno. We like Port Juno because that's where the NPCs are. I'm going to do yes, please. Been busy. We finished a stream last night, and since I didn't happen to almost Thanksgiving, that's what it's called. Got, you know, I don't know, it was just on the way home, and I was all like, let's check out the fried chicken place. And there was one that opened up not too far away. There was one that's closer, and it opened up a while ago, and I'm not going to name names, but it's not very good. We didn't go back. It was like, you know, sometimes it tastes like the chicken had been battered in kerosene, and no. Oh, now I want Taco Bell. It's almost as cheap as fried chicken. But anyways, Mona's set is the one that you give the one Remstel chapter 6 to. This should be Remstel chapter number 50. Yes, that makes a total of 50 I'm holding for you. Why do I know these things? We got like 20 of them yesterday. Well, that's an exaggeration. But we got a lot of them yesterday, fighting Garuda. Arch-Dynamis Lord doesn't talk about. Be neat if he did. But yeah, 48, that chapter, whatever chapter it was, I already forgot. I wasn't paying attention. This is chapter 9, so that last one must have been chapter 8, I guess. We were doing Omega and Ultima fights with Lanos earlier this evening. He didn't get the drop he wanted, so we need to be doing those again. Actually, I think I got him killed twice. Actually, I got him killed quite a few times. Dentrel, did you get your Shadow Lord fight music sheet? I did! The last time we tried playing it, during the stream, the internet went out, so yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Because the internet going out kind of... Not only can I not stream when the internet's out, I really can't do much of anything. It's all like... I guess I'm getting out of Game Boy. Not the 3DS. The original Game Boy. One with like, took 6 AAA batteries. No, AA batteries. I think I only took 4. There's a lot of batteries. They weren't rechargeable back then. I mean, the batteries were rechargeable, but it... I don't know what I'm talking about. Ish. Maybe. Do I just do the normal Shadow Lord fight? Or the merit point one? You know, I did the merit point one. I don't know if you do the normal fight if you get the drop. Give it a try. No Discord tonight. Did I forget? Yeah, I did forget Discord. Thank you, Lens. Happy Wednesday. At least we got a full belly. I should also probably brew some coffee because Dentrel has a full belly. Dentrel tends to fall asleep. Sometimes. Let's just go to Hangout chat. And that's picking me up. Maybe? Yes, possibly. Alright. Alt tab. Back to here. Did I trade over everything? Venus Doom chapter 26. Dentrel is being a bit derpy tonight. Lana's rep party him. Yes. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We don't have to work. We're allowed to be. Click the cancel button. Going this way. Because I still need inventory. I mean, you're going to Dynamis. You want to have inventory space. Because... reasons. Shemo. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to trade you stuff. Like, I'm assuming I have stuffs to trade him. Yeah, there we go. 2 Kindred Crest. That frees up 1 more inventory slot. And then I've been very absentee this week so far due to some personal stuff going on. No pun intended. It's alright. Everyone's entitled to taking a break from Final Fantasy XI. We all take breaks. Some of us for years. We'll come back. Everybody comes back. Oh yeah, consumption torque. That dropped. And the terminal helm. But, you know, it's not on any of my lookout sheets for gear. So, but anyways, I was looking for one more thing. There we go. Trading this over there. Thank you. And once more, maybe I should also probably pick up a map of the zone because I'm gonna get lost. What was I looking for? Kindred Crest. There we go. Trade done. Thank you. 2,042 Kindred Crest. Should do something with those. I mean, that should be enough to get out. That's what I'm looking for. You know, that thing that does this stuff. I don't remember now. Also going to check to see. I think all my inventory slots I filled up earlier because it was like gain XP earlier, and it was like, hurry, get ready. And yeah, I didn't receive it from any of the other tunes, so that's not going to happen either. So we're going to do the one thing I don't recommend doing. If you got a free slot, shove it in there. Just like that. Mog Sack, 1 free slot, excellent. Shove it in there. Mog Satchel, ooh, 2 free slots. Shove it in there. I don't know what the mopping oil is for. I'm going to toss it. I'm sure I'll get another one from the Gobby box or that one place. Fiendish June 26, such a lewd phrasing. Cyndaquil strikes back. Toss it. I forget what we were talking about now. There we go, that's fine. I mean, it's not, but it'll work out. Hey, an airship's taking off. I'm willing to bet that there are no players whatsoever on that airship, and I'm willing to bet that there probably haven't been any players on it at all this week. That's going to windy. Find a free slot and shove it in. Well, not nearly as fluid as what we were saying with Mini earlier today. We got his Puppet Master up from level 1 to level 50, and he was not enjoying it. My goodness. It was, he's all like, oh, I think I should level this job. I'm like, no, I think select from favorites current region. Current region works. We're going to do Blue Gardens and Home Pinnacle. Moghouse. That's where the book is. Yes, please. You trade in that oil, and it allows you to open lever doors in Halbung solo. Oh! Gives you a key item for doing so. So yeah, I don't need that. It's such a trade follower. Because I already have that key item. I'm pretty sure, because I remember opening doors in Halbung. Like earlier this week. Or maybe it was last week. Of course, now that I tossed that goblin oil, I probably won't be able to move those things anymore. That happens. Teleportation assistance. As long as enter waiting. I think I'm in the right jobs. I think I do. We're going to do original release series. It's going to be all the way down the next page. Xarcabard. Using tabs. Because we got maxed out tabs again. I don't remember when we did that. So Sensational, she was on last night after the stream, and I was all like, hey, you're level 81. She's like, are you trying to do that solo? No! I'm going to bring Song and Dent. We're going to go ahead and let's not that far of a walk. I mean, it kind of is, but it really isn't. Let's try that again. Follow. Map. Clicked it one too many times. We could try to do it my intended method. forgot the intended menu. Was it, were you just like Zergit on Dancer subbing Samurai, or was it Thief subbing Samurai? Looking for white scan. I'm gonna see if the Shadow Dragon's up. It is. We're actually running in the correct direction for a change. Dual Rudras. Except it's Sangarthol with the Rudras. Which ain't that good. Watch. Go punch it in the face, Song. See, thing's still alive. And doing major damage. But I don't know if Song would be able to hold up to damage. No. He wouldn't. I mean, might, but... Ta-da! Hey, a treasure chest. What's in the chest? Shadow Dragon's gonna pup his other version. Chest is locked. We'll attempt to unlock it. And examine the lock. Sometimes there's a unique piece of gear in here. Second digit is even. Second digit is a 6, 7, or an 8. Okay, so we know second digit's a 6 or an 8. What about the first digit, please? First digit's even. It's either going to be a 68 or an 86. Which have to unlock. Examines. Last examination. Alright. 46, 48. That's, or 30. No, 46 or 48. Without knowing how much darkness will do, we need to do 2 Rudra Storms, about 20k each. Song's never done 20k. Yeah. 46. Attempt to unlock. Enter combination. That's probably not it. I'm gonna get it wrong. I've had a lot of practice. Need to do about 60k damage with 2 Rudras plus darkness. What's this? A Negroshiki? It's a gun. I think it sells for a little bit of gil to an NPC, because someone else is going to buy a level 42 gun. Dynamis Xarcabard 2, they added a second version? No. No, we got pwned last time. So we're going back. And we're probably going to get... There's probably going to be like Dynamis Xarcabard Take 56. Wouldn't that be neat, though, if they actually added a Dynamis Xarcabard 2? Like a level 119 variety where you need to get the old alliance back. I'm getting the band back together. And I'm going to mispronounce your name. I apologize, that works. Happy Wednesday. It was kind of like a play off of Star Wars 2. Empire Strikes Back. Not that Cyndaquil's the Empire. Which is spooky. But, I don't know. Maybe she was like a Dark Knight? No. Still messed up. Alright, that's the warp button. We're also on the right paladin sets. Yes, MGT. There is... What got us last time was death, and we weren't exactly ready for it. I tried changing stuff up, and it messed it up at the last minute. Would be cool if they did make a Dynamis item level 130. Oh. Thought you couldn't solo? Yeah, sounded right. Happy Wednesday to you, too. Thank you! Alright, let's get Sangarthol in there first. He's the pack mule. Make sure if he can fit the Gulka through the hole to get into the Dynamis Xarcabard, anybody can do it. Click the ready. It's also free to go into Dynamis now. It's been free for a while. Still can't get used to that. Oh, I forgot. It's also that event where you don't have to worry about time extensions. I'm ready. So as soon as you go in, you're going to get like all the time extensions all at once. Just like, yay. Last time what we did, I think really messed it up, was 2 things. First off, and probably the thing that we weren't able to recover from, was simply, it's like, hey, this dude here, Sangarthol, he's on the Thief, he has a treasure hunter set. Forgetting that he's not style locked, so when I changed his armor, he stopped auto-following. And when he stopped auto-following, when he engaged the target, he wasn't facing the Archdynamis Lord. Where it drops Ionic armor that is item level 119, that is really item level 130. Don't forget your trust, dude. There we go. Not that we really need trust for... Well, it depends on how many we pull. If I pull a lot, probably need to trust. See if there's anybody else in here. Nope. Got the zone to ourselves. Happy for me. So it was like, I would say over half of the fight, Song wasn't stabbing. Therefore, we weren't able to skill chain. Therefore, we weren't able to get a light, and we gimped our damage quite a bit. Another thing I forgot to do was I think I did equip the anti-death stuff, but then I started using macros that took those equips out. So before we go in, we need to one sec. I just remembered something. I'm gonna put my shield on. And follow again, because they do that. Well, Letos really likes that idea of a Dynamis Xarcabard too. Separate currencies to raise it up to +1, that is 135. Farming marrow, that's what we're going to try and do. Notice how they all run away. Alright, we're going to get the Beastmaster first, because he's the one that can make things the most interesting. And by interesting, I mean stab it in the face. So the idea is, Song's really our ace in the hole here. He's Sub and Dancer for the Haste Samba. He's got the Treasure Hunter. He's going to make the drops a bit better. And yeah, if he goes down, it's all going downhill. Cyndaquil's the tank. She's the one I'm mostly controlling. She picks the targets. Targets fall down. Go boom. Imagine new content. Good with that. And Dent's here for 100 whiffs, because he's on Monk. That Monk's not as awesome as he used to be. But for this content, I'm sure it's fine. And I think I also have auto target turned off on him. Let's leave it off. Well, hello, Dark Knight. I didn't see you there. Dan's been busy. He got his 11th job up to 99 today, which is 11 gimp jobs. Grabbing a monster and some chips and dip. Ooh. Sounds yummy. If I wasn't full of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, fried okra, pie. Nice way. I'm just gonna work this way. Can't work that way. Alright. We'll just take all of it. Let's get the white mage first. Because when I say white mage, I mean let's get the dragoon first. Hello, Dark Knight, my old friend. I've come to see you again. LOL drag. Used his 2-hour summon a wyvern. Nobody told the Kindred Dragoon that that's not their 2-hour anymore. Yay, blue mage gear's dropping. Bard, that's another job. I got up to level 99 on 2 characters. Very gimpy. Actually, I was working on Song's Bard today. I had to work out 2 separate macros. One where he does everything and then he can't cast 1 march, and then another macro where he does another side instrument like a band. Dent had a band. We actually tried getting the band back together, but everybody wanted to play drums. That's a true story. It's like no singer, no guitarist, no keyboardist. Keyboardist, but you know, it's like we all know a few. Everybody in Texas, that is. That's what I mean by we. Knows a few guitar chords that just, you know, part of the atmosphere. Thief. We went. Zwig. I wonder, I've never tried this before, if you use a magical weapon skill like Requiescat on a perfect dodging thief, it'll still miss. It's good to know. I didn't think it was going to be like a spell, but a little bit of damage. Knocked it down more than half of what it had left. But it's one way of holding on to hate too. Alright. Hello, Mr. Monk. These guys are so much fun. It's like, I want 100 fists with a great axe. It's technically a physical attack. Technically. It's just the damage that's magical. Which is why it was like, Cool white shell, pair of... Ooh, okay. We're actually getting drops now. We come to the red mage. Wouldn't it be funny if my flash procced the red mage? It probably wouldn't be that funny. Formula strikes, on the other hand, not considered physical or magical. Ezreal Dreamer, happy Wednesday. Got bad guys closing in on me. Let's get the summoner. Really, you're supposed to be getting the Ifrit first. We're going to ignore the Bard for the time being. Because he's going to go boom! Or maybe not. White mage time. Did we get slept? I think he tried to sleep us, but somebody also casted D at the same time, so... Fail? Come on, Song. What are you waiting on? What probably happened was Song probably already had this Bard almost dead, and then OMG, I'm being attacked by Bard instruments. I don't think I've ever been aggroed by that before. Welcome back, Game Dev Brian. Alright. Here come the satellite horns. They look like horns, they look more like flutes and harps. You know, Vulcan instruments. Oh, never mind, I see a clarinet now in the background. Uh-oh. Did it just try and charm me? Did I just get charmed? No. I think I did. Because there's no trust in PCs out anymore. No one's getting cured. Oh well. I guess we better help Song with these horns. You're doing a great job, Song. Just keep going. Almost dead. You can do it. I have faith in you. Somebody remind me to cast a cure spell on the Sun Garthol. You did get charmed for like half a moment. And then Song was like, snap out of it, woman. Pa, pa, pa. And Cyndaquil was like, I don't know, what got over me. I was ready to start casting res spells. That 3? Yes. Cure 4 on the Sun Garthol. Back this way. What would have charmed us? Could it have been the Bard instruments? Was it getting angry at me for saying it was less than a real mob? Oh. Some Garthol's controller just went dead. That's why he's not attacking. Oh, we're gonna have to do a battery change 30 minutes into the stream. Ain't that quaint. Miss Kitty, you gotta get up. Come on. I'm gonna plug these out and be right back. Hopefully I'm not gonna get charmed again. I'm gonna get him a new controller, it's just all there is to it. This one's falling apart. I mean, it fell apart, we put it back together. And it fell apart again. But then again, this is the worst thing that happens tonight. We got aggro. Oh no. More satellite horns. We've been charmed yet? Bet so. Come on. This goes around here like that. This comes over here like that. Look, something's charming you, right? Hasn't charmed us yet. Probably it's 2 hour. We will kill it, all in good due time. I think it was Dent that it aggroed. Because I don't see anything attacking Song, I don't see anything attacking myself. Flash. Assist. Assist. Stab it. Multiple times. It would be funny if Koromaru caught aggro and it tried to charm the Koromaru. And actually, wouldn't it be funny if Koromaru got charmed? What goes here? Yeah, see? There's triple. Oh, I bet this is where you, like, pop the mystical goad. Curiosity. I'm not gonna waste time because I don't think it's in anybody's inventory yet. I think it just dropped. Trying to target the bard, but keep targeted by trusted PCs. Instead, cat, sit down. Quit trying to chew on me. Miss Kitty is angry. Played all of FF11 and never used assist. You would be surprised how many years I just had Cyndaquil auto-following Dent, taking experience points without actually doing a simple thing. And I think I was doing something else endgame-wise, and no, it was Dynamis. I remember the DPS would want to assist the, I am going the wrong way. Thought this didn't look right. Back the way we came. It's like, why are there so many bard instruments over here? I know. The main tank, we always assisted off of him. Alright, Mr. Vanguard, I get you for that magical flute. Takes off my important stuff. You'll notice how the Kindred Summoner runs for his life. Probably the smart move. Everyone's like, no! Let's get it down to about 50%, and then I'll let you CDC it. And by CDC it, I mean, let's use that command outside of combat. This was the general direction I was looking for. A couple ways you can do this. You can round them all up, which is harder than you would think. It's when you're actually trying to... saw you leveled some jobs. A few. Got a handful of jobs to 99. Mostly over the weekend. Ooh, saw your YouTube channel and got me to play again. Enjoy your stream. Thank you very much. Back to that deal. Oh, look at that. I forgot to hit the assist macros again. But yeah, when I first made Cyndaquil, basically I let Dent level sync to her, and we just basically let her auto-follow while I was leveling jobs like Ninja. That's how I got Ninja up to 50. Solo. It was really soloing it in level 20 zones. Old XP. Gee, it took quite a while, but I still did it cheap. I don't think I used a single Shihei the whole time. Dancer sub. Alright, Kindred Warrior. Let's see if a CDC is enough for you. It's probably not. Alright, for some reason, Dent decided to attack the red mage. No idea why. You know, like, chain dispels Dent? I mean, he's a monk, right? So just, like, chain spell stun. Oh, that's right. Red mage doesn't get stunned natively. They have to sub a Dark Knight. So many mages. Oh well. And again, this is why I said it's surprising how difficult it is to actually go ahead and collect everybody, since they all seem to just magically automatically link to you. We got a thief behind us. I'm not worried about the thieves. I'll see if I can take out these black mages first. And then if I'm lucky, maybe, just maybe, be able to use a weapon skill right before they do their... Oh, never mind. Song's doing his own thing. Song likes to do. assist. Ability, weapon skills, Savage Blade. Yosh! Notice dense assist macro is not assisting. Now it is. Now he's got like probably perfect dodge right before he dies. Next. At least we're getting coins. You're not getting a lot of coins. Xarcabard was never the place to go to get coins. It was basically when you had to actually use an hourglass to come in here. It was considered a loss. But it's where we needed to come to get our final pieces of gear. Assuming that you got your gear. It's usually drama. That would always cause it not to happen. I'm going to get you, Mr. Beastmaster. I think the monk was aggroing. I'm not 100% sure, it just kind of seemed that way. Just gonna go ahead and use my TP on this guy any moment now. I can't gather them together, then AoE them down, too much lag. I get that problem to a degree. It's more along the lines of I get animation locked and I can't actually attack. Song and Dent don't seem to have that problem. Probably because they're not having all the animation focused on them. But since we're also trying to get the occasional proc, it makes sense to try and focus fire. It's Paladin. What do you do with a Paladin that used Invincible and refuses to die? And you don't have enough TP for Requisite, because you used it earlier on a thief. Maybe you used it on somebody else, I forget. You almost have enough TP. Dark Knight's still alive. Song. Song. I don't know what to say to that. That, and Pet decided to be lazy and do nothing. Yeah, Pets, what's up with that? Don't be lazy. Song's the only one that we got set up to do job ability procs. On dudes like the Kindred Monk. Everybody else, though, can do whatever they want. Or not. Okay. I was hoping that would proc it. We wouldn't have to worry about the Invincible, but failed. While we're waiting for the Paladin to die, let's go ahead and create a new macro line set. Basically, I'm going to be keeping a lot of the same stuff here. Do we actually have another line? Kinda. This is like in the middle of being created, but let's take our physical damage set, shove it over here. I'm going to call this DTH for death. You'll see why. Not right now. I'm going to do it next time that we have a couple of free moments on it. Oops. Well, okay. Since this macro is set up right now to be the same thing as this one over here, will work out okay. Basically what I'm going to create now is an equipment item set that basically just puts in my anti-death rings. So that maybe if we don't kill the Dynamis Lord quickly enough and he starts doing his chain spell death pillage, sorry, AoE death pillage, perhaps Cyndaquil will stay alive long enough to get the finishing blow in. I was surprised how long Song survived last time. He was trying to keep himself alive, so therefore he didn't get the win, but, you know, that happens. Flash. I think we got a black mage coming in aggro range. We all got poison, so you don't have to worry about sleep. Next. It's almost like a grinder. Almost. I'm going to turn auto target back on. We're damped. I mean, obviously I have it on for song. It's not doing any problems. Okay, let's go over here. I think this is where we go for our... Yeah, this is right. At least I think it is. Is anything hard to do with a beast? I don't know. I'm sure there's a couple things, and a proper Beastmaster would probably be the person to tell you, but... I mean, it's not one of those... I can speak from experience on this. It's not one of those things you can just level a Beastmaster to 99, grab a high-quality cricket pet, and just start AoEing stuff down. Certain mobs, yes, that works just fine. But not everybody. At least not yet. So I suppose that's an idea, too. Let's see what we're supposed to trade here. An odious skull. I think I have one of those. Saw one earlier. There we go. Odious skull. Click the OK button. Hello, everyone. It is Duke Horace, and now that I just popped him, I realized I didn't do any of the record of eminence for killing these guys. Just faster ways of getting records of eminence than doing this over and over and over again. Is he 100? Is this a Bard 100 fisting, or did he just? Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe it's his march. It's probably his march. Dent, you gonna 2-hour anytime? Or is Dent not? Dent's on blue mage macros. That's why he's just doing that. Macro, edit. He's just auto attacking. Nothing else. Confirm. Let's go down to Dynamis. That works. Assist. Thing's almost dead now. He'll be ready for next time. Assuming we all don't get slapped. Did he just sleep us and wake us up? Dude. I know Beast takes a lot more skill than it's supposed to, but I've only used Beast for anything. I need a challenge. Ah. We should try Arc Dynamis Lord. And then tell me, was it challenging? Treasure. I actually came here for the Fiendish June chapter 27. Let's see if anybody else has an odious skull or doesn't have chapter 27. Dent has it. Check for Song, see if he has it. Song has it too, so we're gonna move on. Yeah. On to the next place. We'll just be following the right. I don't remember if there's one in the upper right hand corner or not. I want to say there is. I know I should get a map out. I want to say there's one here, another here, another up there, and then fourth one down here, and then a fifth. But is that too many? So now I'm not so sure about this one. We're gonna run over there anyways because it's like close by. But kill stuff along the way. Get some possible gear. Get some possible coins. Maybe a notorious monster. I doubt we're gonna see. There's a lot of bards out in this end tonight, aren't there? Alright, Dent. Here's your chance to actually do some monk job abilities. And some warrior. Dang. That felt good. I really don't think there's one over here. The more I think about it. Oh, I'm still running over there. It's like, well, what if there is? And you run all the way past it. Only to find out, it's like, surprise! You do have to go back there. Better be safe than sorry. Ought to be a time extension. Maybe not. You really need Chocobo Jig. Yeah. Trump intends to scrap NASA's climate research. First I've heard of that. And in all fairness, hasn't Congress already scrapped everything to do with NASA? I mean, Sorry. He's all like, no. NASA wants money. NASA's not getting money. Sorry. Okay, we do need something here. Something with an odious horn. There it is. Click the OK button. Hello, everyone. It's Marquis. Is it Kane? Time? I don't even know anymore. Oh no, he's a Beastmaster. Oh no, he got himself charmed. How embarrassing is that? Cyndaquil did 4,400 points of damage and the dude still has a ton of HP. How embarrassing is that? Assist, followed by an assist. Let's see if maybe these two together can do a light skill chain. Maybe just maybe finish this guy off in an improved amount of time. Oh. Except that I forgot that this macro light, that's not set up to open light. So that won't be happening. Yay, finished Tomb Chapter 26. Treasure down at the bottom. Cast in lot. Still haven't gotten 27 yet. Now we're going to do the same thing I did last time. Oh, it's Chapter 28, not 26. Hey, better eyesight. Items. Okay, Dent's going to need one too. That's few house, you just want items. As will Song. Okay, hopefully they all have key items to trade. Key items. Hopefully they have odious horns. I think that's what we needed. Just get them out of the way enough to make sure that the triple question mark comes back. This is this thing that I do when I'm looking for something on the ground. Guess we'll take this opportunity and go ahead and top ourselves off. Oh yes, we can also work on that one macro. Equipment set. We're going to call you... Edit. Let's call you... Ooh. 69. Edit. Change name first. Changing name. Just call you 69. And we're going to call you Death. And really, the only things I got are rings. I mean, rings are fine. So, hot wardrobe? Yes. The Eyewa's ring and Shadow ring. Both of these enhance your resistance against death. I have a back piece that I don't think will come in handy for this fight, but maybe it will. Shadow Mantle occasionally annuls damage from physical attacks on Dark Stays Vitality plus 20. Nothing really against death, and honestly, the other back pieces that I have in its place are probably better. So, isn't there a necklace though that... Probably not. Alright, that's fine. So 69 is the macro. Death, that equip set, 69. Everything else will be an edit off of that. Alright, there's our triple question mark. Let's get a little closer. Dentrel, you have an odious horn? Let's see if you do. Hit the trade button. I would hope so. There's one. Click the OK button. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this dude's back. Let's go ahead and get our anti-death stuff on. Test it out. Macros, edit macros once again. The dude can still be whatever that button was. Alright, so we can just borrow from breath damage taken. What is the level 90 dagger that inflicts death? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. It doesn't surprise me that there is a dagger that has death. Just don't know what it is. Paste. Copy. Paste. Delete. 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 Copy. paste. It's level 99 even. Copy and paste. Okay, we don't need a Doom Waters. It would be neat if we could use a Doom Waters. Delete. Copy. This is called Chivalry. We're going to delete that. Notice the fight's still going on. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. CDC is fine. Show bash there. Rampart. And just in case we want to write them out one day. Yeah. And it's Odium. I just got mine the other night doing Vagary. Congratulations, Game Dev Brian. Copy. Now we get to put this everywhere. Paste. This is a slow way of doing it, by the way. Yeah, it might be faster with the mouse or the keyboard. Controller, not so much. That one's so bad. Is it that good? Should I be getting it? Nah. As long as I mess it up. You know what would happen if we got one? Whoever got it would get charmed, and then the very first auto attack they would do on one of the players, probably the player that had all the trust NPCs out, it inflict death on them. And you're like, man, why did we get this thing? It's been nothing but bad luck. Alright, here 4, onto Sungartho. Sungartho, let's see if you have an Odious Horn as well. I hope he does. It'd be all embarrassing if he doesn't. He's got an Odious Blood. Odious, I really don't have an Odious Horn. I was going to double check. I might have stashed it someplace because I do that on him too. Gotta get this keyboard though. Item search Odious. Alright, no instances were found. I use Odom and Sendum until I get better to replacing Sendum. No one really does Vagary here. At least not unless there's a Vagary campaign. And even then. So I guess we're done here for the moment. I'm going to have to come back. Write myself a little marker. I didn't know that you could move markers for the longest time. We're going to call you Odious Horn times 1. Maybe that'll remind myself that you need one Odious Horn. I'm going to go back to Libby Cave. I use Flesh Tar, Taming. I use a shield and a sword. Japanese, North American Link Shell over here on Siren. We do Vagary once a month. Once a month! And I was looking into it because there's stuff from there that I want. But I think what I looked into used such weird terminology, stuff that I never heard of before. I was like, let's get our feet wet with something else first. Before we just jump in there and go, I don't know what I'm doing. And everybody that's watching going, you're doing it wrong, you're going the wrong way. What? Dude, you're supposed to be doing this, cast this. Don't you know? I'm like, no. Never been here before. You know, like everything else we do. Well, that's not true. But yeah. Vagary is a bit weird. Thank you. It sounded weird. Cat. Don't fall. DD jobs might as well go AFK when they go in. Really? Dent, you have an Xarcabard. I think you are set. You say that. I've gotten killed with an Excalibur in my hand before. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull this here Bard first. I'm going to just stick to my death macros. Otherwise, I'll just forget to use them when the time's up. They take like 3 Thieves in, 1 in each party for drops. Oh, okay. Other than that, it's all Geo, Black Mage, White Mage, Scholar, 2 Paladins. I'm going to pull you, Mr. Why are there mobs behind me? Vogue. Okay, no vote. Just run over there and smack him with our sword. Thank you. Smack him again. Keep smacking him. It's a white mage. He can take it. He should be using Benediction any moment now. Let's see. What do these guys think? This is what happens when a paladin doesn't use flash or provoke, or really anything other than auto attack. Somebody else stinks. Next. I'm going to get you, Mr. Ranger. Song Barthol obtains chapter 28. Good for you, Song. And we all die with Excalibur because we ran out of MP. No, there was a time today that I had full MP. I was taking so much hit that all the damage was being replenished into MP and I couldn't use it quickly enough. Still died. Lanos was in the party. But I still blame Korumaru. It's all his fault. I was like, I don't think we should try the difficult Omega fight anymore. And like, that's a good idea. It just seems like a waste of merits. So we went back to the normal difficulty, and it was like all the bad luck that could possibly happen in a normal run happened. And it was all like, maybe we should go down to just the easy. And like, no, we're not going down to the easy. We've cleared this on normal before with no problem. In fact, it was so smooth on normal, we were like, we should try difficult. It's like, we messed with our juju is what happened. Yay, Forgotten Hopes. Mr. Dark Knight, you're in the way. I do not say to go down too easy. Maybe that was just my inner dialogue. If you die, blame the white mage. Works every time. Ooh, a Pururu? She's always running back and forth. Oh, we can do that. You can always blame Dent. He's on Monk. Makes sense. Mr. Thief. I've got something in... Actually, I don't have something in store for you because I don't have enough TP for it. Lame sauce. So lame. Ability. Weapon skill. Oh, no, you're too slow. Omega is a superior weird threat meter. I don't think it was the threat meter. I think it was the stuns. Like, every time that stun wore off, he put stun back on. And followed by more stuns. Still alive. I can do standard DPS. No buffs. Still gain hate. Yeah. So can Dent on 119. So can Song on 119. I have actually more trouble triple boxing 119 content with these guys. There are other folks in here. Wow. And they decided to go the same way that I was going. Awesome. Last time that we were at this particular spot was when Song got himself, how shall we say, blown up? Yeah. You may need to stun him. Yeah, we tried that. He got a couple of stuns. But really, there wasn't anything that we could do to actually, Did I pass my up ramp? Nope. Up ramp's coming up over here. Beastmaster, going to flash you. And more stabby McStab stabs. Ability, weapon skill, circle blade. Because I can be greedy too. Actually, I can't. We'll still lose the ringer. Trial and error. Well, I think as I just get better, we all get better. We bring in more actual players, less trust in PCs. You know, we'll be able to handle the more difficult levels better. I don't know if Geomancer has one of those things that, I would imagine there's a bubble that, you know, lowers the enmity gain, especially for, like, mages. You think that would be awesome for the backline job? I think that would be awesome for the backline job. And if I think it's awesome, Square Enix probably already did it. But I know next to nothing about Geomancer. It's one of those jobs I plan on taking up to 99 in a day, and then slowly shove spells on it as I just randomly acquire them. Like, oh, I already know this one, I guess I'll sell it to the NPC vendor. And I'll probably just play it like I do all my other jobs, like Monk. No, it's not true. I'm starting to play Paladin quite a bit differently than how I play Monk. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. Alright. Can't go up that way. Damn snow. Mr. Black Mage and a Red Mage. Let's get the Black Mage first. Oh, dang it. Always happens when I'm trying to pull somebody far enough away from the rest of the group. They go and get procced. I just have to run in there and do that thing. Oh well. That's the worst thing that happens today. Vanguard Eye is going to get you. Totally going in the same direction. Which means we're going to be waiting on each other's triple question marks to wear off. Oh well. Am I stunned? I feel stunned. And Song, he doesn't really look like he's doing much of anything. Does he? Try this again. There we go. Now it's fine. Hello. Assist, followed by an assist. Oh, I turn around and target the white mage. Maybe he'll cast a cure spell on his black mage buddy? No. I'm sure the AI logic might be in there somewhere. It's like, hey, one of your buddies is running out of hit points. You're still awake. Cast a cure spell. But it must be like so far down the list of possibilities. And stuff's just falling left and right. Next. Alright, let's get the Paladin. I have full TP this time? Yes. Alright. I have a good feeling about this one now. I think he just might go down. Ability, weapon skill. Be funny if this weapon skill actually procs him too. Okay, it didn't kill him, but it did proc him. So I count that as half a win. And somehow he still died. No idea how. I don't think I did that much damage. Something else must have been going on. There's another odious skull. I don't think we need that, but it's cool that it's available. Get 'em, Song. As they always say, 2 rangers is better than 1. Pair of monster gloves. I didn't know monster gloves came from this zone. You would think all the hand armor would come from the same zone. All the foot armor would come from another. It doesn't work that way. I think all the head armor would come from here. I would think all the head armor would come from here. But again, don't work that way. Maybe it should. Simplification. And they're like, alright, now I just need a chest piece. I'm like, oh no, you have to go to Dynamis Repositioning. That place sucks. It really doesn't, it's just big. It'd be neat if you could like jump off a ledge onto the lower ledge. Some zones will let you do that. Repositioning's not one of those zones. I get the whole not being able to run back up. You know, gravity and all. Holy? Did I forget to cast that? Nope, I did. There we go. Now he's in trouble. Oh, not necessarily trouble, just out of HP. More bards. Maybe Koromoro cast a Dia spell and proc this guy. Maybe not. Comes Dia 3. Ooh! I called it. This way. Let's see if the other players are still there. Can't say I didn't take my time coming over here. Hopefully they're not taking their time killing the dude. Hopefully you don't need a res. That would be embarrassing. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to find out the item that drops where they all have. Hasn't happened yet, but... Yay! Now he's dead. Hopefully that was the second one that they needed. Choo Choo defeats Baron Oudness. It's only cool because Cyndaquil can do that. I know the others can do it. Items. Don't have a question mark yet, so I don't remember what comes over here. Maybe knew who just died. Baron Oudness. What did Baron Oudness do? No idea. No. Oh, I thought it was the Black Mage hat that disappeared. It wasn't. It was the Odious Skull. So we all have one. Almost there. So slow. But this is Final Fantasy XI. In its entirety, really. Just standing around waiting for a question mark for other players. Standing in line sometimes. Odious Blood. I'm pretty sure I've got at least one of those. There's one. Click the trade button. Time limit is that amount of time. It's casting Thunder, but only Thunder 2. I think that could be painful. Oh! Got propped. I don't think this is going to skill chain together, but well, you never know, it might. Darkness, okay. It's good to know. Pretty sure... I don't think the Arc Dynamis Lord can be procced. And even if he could, I wouldn't know what would proc him. Wouldn't it be funny if he could? Wouldn't it be funny if you actually get a red proc on him? He can't use his AoE death or split into different people thing. Almost dead. He's got that full haste thing going on. And... yay, more demon rings. Demonry ring. Stats on that is not too bad. Chapter 29. Alright, who else needs one? Dent has it. Song has it. We're done here. Yay. Marker. Wouldn't make a... Since I was complaining about not knowing where anything is, I'm going to call this one Odious Blood dash 29? There's not enough space for that. If we call it the very beginning of 29. Odious Blood. Alright. Of course, I don't remember what I got from the Odious Horn. Wasn't it 28? I think it was 28. Macro, Paladin. Map. Fail. Markers. Change name. If there's no space. 28. Period. Let's try that again. Change name. Period. Now, there's not enough space for that because there's space there. The times ones remind me that we need at least one more. And let's go ahead and get a cure 4 into ourselves since we're not at full. Alright, now we're just going to hug the right wall till we get to the other proc thing. I think we'll also check to see if there's a Notorious Monster Choke, because I think we need one replacement. Shrouded Bijou, I think is what it's called. Now, there's probably a better way of doing this. You can actually probably target individual mobs, because certain mobs drop certain pop items. I don't remember who drops what. There's a listing somewhere. I just like to kill everything. Lord Quaz, what's going up there, Kupo? We're going to try and exact our vengeance upon the Dynamis Lord. I'm also going to use a re-raise item this time. Wow, how many Rangers are up there? Because they're all firing in unison. Maybe just two? Yeah, it looks like it's just two. It's okay, I think I can take it. Although I'm starting to think maybe I can't. Now we're fine. We got healers, we got trust NPCs. I'm sure I'm going to go after this one. Den's going to go after another. Because that's the way we roll. Terenix, I don't know if you're listening. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving. Please don't make it on tomorrow. I would imagine lots of folks probably won't be making it on the Final Fantasy 11 tomorrow. What? Time to play with, you know, family. Watch football. Eat turkey till you fall asleep. Or do all the cooking till the menfolk fall asleep. Hey, it's a bard. It's an angry bard. Assist. Assist. Okay, sleep. Wake me up when it's over. If you can. I would love a Thundaga to wake us all up. It was just Dent. That'll work. I'll be on it all day while my family is out of town. It's kind of cool. And I kind of got the place to myself this weekend. At least until Saturday. Except I got the cats. And the cats were like, I don't want to be in this room. Go, Mr. Dark Knight. My frozen pizza and energy drinks. You make coffee. Yummy coffee is still yummy. I want to get off schedule though. One of those things that if I let myself, I will sit here all week without getting up. We did that one time. We had like 3 weeks off that we had to take, or we're going to lose the 3 weeks. Vacation time. Alright. I mean, I did go to Seattle for a few days. That was towards the end of the trip. I visited a very good Final Fantasy 11 friend. But before that, it was like 2.5 weeks in the chair. I think I was playing WoW. Yeah, I was playing WoW. I leveled an Alliance tune solo hunter. I think it was a... what are those demon-looking people called? Draenei? Yeah, that was it. Leveled him level 1, almost all the way to max level. We did get him up to max level one time. And the most fun I ever had on him, Hunter, was in the battlegrounds. And I actually noticed some of my Horde buddies from the Horde side in the battleground. And I was defending the lumber mill. They tried their hardest to take it out. And I was like, oh, hey, look, it's Tidley. He's a rogue. Put the, Hunter's mark on him so he can't disappear. Brock? No, just die. And then the guild leader, Tyrvin, he's a mage. Put silencing shot on him. Little things like that. The Horde won that battle. They won big. But they never took the lumber mill. And I had to log out to my Alliance tune. Log back in to my Horde buddy. I said, Tidley, Tyrvin, good job with that last battleground. Just wanted to say, though, you couldn't take the lumber mill away from me. And they're like, was that you? And I'm like, yeah, it was me. And they're like, you suck, man. You should be playing with us, not against us. And I'm like, nah, it's more fun this way. Just trying to get him a set of armor is all. Because you know, PvP stuff. Had its moments. And that was one thing WoW did better than Final Fantasy XI. Player versus player. Now, I'm not going to say it was perfect. It wasn't perfect. But it certainly had its moments. We're supposed to be hugging the right wall. Alright, so I'm going to pull the samurai, and hopefully he's going to pull the rest of his buddies. Okay, maybe not. Dent, come back! Oh, shoot. Speaking of WoW, Dent just did a Leroy. And come on, song. There we go. And this is why we keep auto target on. I'm not even going to try and provoke the avatar. Poor Dent. He might be animation locked. He really looks animation locked. Get too many bad guys on him. Be a ninja over that way. We're gonna get that one. Okay, actually, we're gonna get this one instead. Yeah, Dent, you go get it. Don't blow up, ninja. Not Dent. Be funny if Dent blows up. It just goes boom like a monk. Wouldn't be very effective. I should stop hating on monk. It's supposed to be my favorite job. I even know what Dent's doing. Here he comes. Just taking his sweet time is all. So if I had done a dancer sub on everybody, we could be doing all job ability procs. He hasn't killed his samurai yet. Or is this a different samurai? This must be a different samurai. Didn't have that much hit points. Song's not that weak. Well, I mean he is, but it's like I think they're approaching, but I'm not 100% sure. Kindred Paladin cast Flash. Cyndaquil cast Flash. Ranger cast. Oh no! Why is they not attacking the Paladin? Quick, Eagle Eye shot. 278 points of damage. So sad. That one-shotted me back in the good old days. Guy gets invited to a party. Friend persuades him to go. Does this guy still have option to not go? Guy gets invited to a party. Friend persuades him to go. Does the guy still have option to not go? We always have options. It's a free country. You don't want to do something, you don't want to do it. I mean, at least they're being upright and say honest. So like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have to go. Versus, I'm just going to unplug my internet and blame it on the internet. It's like, oh, he's red dotting. You're going to need a new Corsair. Hope it's not the Corsair. Then why does the guy keep insisting that the friend owes him for damages for going to the party? Damages? Is this Final Fantasy 14? I mean, you don't have to pay for damages in this game. Unless you're talking like expensive food, expensive jug pets. Shihei, maybe? I mean, considering we live in a state of the game now that you can make money just by doing whatever you want, as long as there's a record of eminence objective for it. There probably is. Then you shouldn't have to worry about money. But just trying to explain story without telling the full content of the story, obviously. And you're doing a wonderful job. Vagey McVake. No, not that bad. He's not doing a pronoun game. Can't even tell if it's a he or a she. Possibly an it. There's an odious horn. We needed one of those earlier. Kindred Bard. Curiosity, what did we just kill? Drop the Kindred Bard. Kindred Bard. Kindred Warrior dropped the odious horn. Because warriors like a good song. Just like monks like a good 100 fist. Come back, Dark Knight. I wish to flash you. And he's all like, I'm not coming back. I'm going to stand right here and be emo. Go dead. But seriously, Guy insists that I have responsibilities for what he did, though he freely did it. All because I invited him and persuaded him. This doesn't have to do with Minnie, does it? I don't think so. Maybe that's why he's being vague. Because it's about somebody we know. No, it's because I have a standing rule, no link show drama in the channel. But yeah, no, just other stuff I've been dealing with real life. Oh. So not link show drama. Should be link show drama. There's like, what? 5 individual players? 12 individual characters? I mean, accounts. Because everybody's does like 2 and 3 accounts now. That's not true. I believe Lanos just has the 1. I believe Minnie just has the 1. Sensational the 1. Tornix the 1. Deodin has like 13. Oh, he's just got 3. I just have 3. Goodbye, Mr. Dragoon. Thanks for dropping the white shell. I'm going to get you, Mr. Ninja. Ninja's like, no, you're not. And they're like, I got the song. It's going to proc you. Maybe. Yeah. And I think we have about 7 players. Which is not bad. For a server that averages, what, 300 players? At a time. Time for more stabby McStab stabs. I think we're getting closer. Yes. What's going to happen is we're going to collect all the pop items that we need, and then we're going to have to exit and then run back in because time. And it's okay with that. It's not like we have to farm the pop items again. Or time extensions even. Because yay for Dynamis campaign. I don't know if they've had a Dynamis campaign before. I don't know if this is the way I would do it. Free time extensions. I think I would have done... Something fell. If I was going to do it, I would have been like, each mob has a chance of dropping 100 coin. Make it a small chance. Make it smaller than it already is. Okay, I guess we're going after the summoner. I was thinking maybe get the Titan. What's Titan gonna do? Obviously nothing, because his summoner buddy got procced. Hello, Mr. Vanguard. I didn't even need to direct song and dent at you. They did it all on their own. Speaking of summoners, where's your avatar, dude? Are you avatar-less? Did you just... I have no idea. It's like he's trying to summon one. So he summons a Carby. In his time of need. No, not the Syrian Light. Anything but that. Sweet, nobody uses Carby. It's not true. A lot of folks use Carby. I don't. I don't know anybody else that does, but I've seen Carby. Carby's cute. It's like, you know, a radioactive Eevee. That's a thief. So, holy spell. Just like that. It wasn't very effective. It was better than nothing. Maybe the Enlight will hit it. By the time I get the Enlight spell casted, it will have worn off. Yeah, Enlight's not going to hit it either. Yay, Forgotten Hopes. It's kind of fitting for this, though, now that you think about it. I never got my relic piece drop for Monk from here, even though it was first in line. And it did drop 2 occasions when I was first in line for it. But due to, I'll just say bad bookkeeping, nobody knew that I was first in line, even though when I was telling them, I'm pretty sure I'm first in line for this. And they're like, no, not according to the website. Well, the website hasn't been updated in 3 months. And it's like, well, that's the bookkeeper's fault. I'm like, well, where's the bookkeeper? He didn't show tonight. I'm like, well, the bookkeeper doesn't show, we have to go by the website. And the website doesn't say that you're first in line, and you're not first in line for it. And I'm all like, alright, that's fine. I'll get it next time. Only there wasn't a next time. Damn, that was like 8 years ago, dude. Probably 10. Let it go. We've gotten monk headpieces a billion times over since then. We've had to toss them because we have so many. It still makes my eye twitch every time I have to do that because it's all like... And it wasn't so much the that we wanted the piece for its stats, because that wasn't it. It was just the final piece to collect the set. And back in the good old days, if you wanted to store a set of gear, you had to actually store it all at once. Trade all 5 pieces over to the NPC, they'll give you a storage slip, not clip. And then for a small guild fee, they'll give it back to you. That's just the way it was. I don't think I ever planned on storing it because, you know, I was a monk. Full time, all the time. That's probably the reason why I wanted it. And secretly wanted to be a gear whore. Maybe that's why I still don't throw anything away. Next, we finally got another Valor Surcoat. Good luck, Paladin. We're almost to that next spot where we get to pop a Notorious Monster. Or 2. Normally this would be a great time to use a weapon skill. Knock that white mage down. Back down. Hey, Dent. Trying ADL again? Going to try to. Really, just getting all the pop items situated. And once we have 3 complete pop sets, I'm going to run over there properly. 3 raises. And then I'm going to try and give it 3 honest attempts. And if we get 3 honest fails, then we'll do it differently next time. Alright, let's see if I can kill the Beastmaster before Song of Dent kills the white. Oh, cool, he didn't go after the pet. So far, we've only been charmed once tonight. Hopefully that's the only time. Assist. And assist. Come back here, Samurai. With a scythe. Makes no sense. Why does a Samurai use a scythe? I suppose a Samurai could use any weapon that they want to. And they'd be very lethal with it. But yeah. Ninja with a scythe. They all have scythes, don't they? Except the Bard. Bard's got a proper sword. I think the Bard would have the Great Axe. I would give a Bard a Great Axe. I don't know why. Yeah, just would. Just seems right. Next. Here's a thought. It doesn't necessarily mean what job type they are, does it? It's like if they have a scythe and you need a weapon skill to proc them. If they have a sword, then no. I would have noticed that a long time ago. Let's see. Bard has a sword. Bard needs magic to proc. Cat. She has this thing where she likes chewing on the microphone now. Be surprising if the chew marks on the knives. 3 bronze pieces. It's almost starting to get honest. Alright, the thief has a sword, so therefore, so much for that theory. What a waste of TP, Dent. Here's a waste of MP. Holy. I don't think it budged its health bar one bit. 202 points. Yeah, that wasn't much. I'm just going to go switch over to this Dragoon here, because that's time better spent. Song and Dent will do their thing as soon as that thing's ready. Ability, weapon skill with Croissant. See? Cyndaquil knows what she's doing some of the time. Song and Dent, well, Song's going after the Wyvern. Oh, there's a ranger over there. Wow, we procced it and only dropped 1 bronze piece. It's gonna be an enemy treasure hunter on it. Wait, a treasure hunter on the Wyvern. That's the way we roll. Next, getting closer to Notorious Monster Pop area. Then we get to start coming back this way. I was hoping if we pulled the eye away from the others. I don't know why I was thinking that. Casters and rangers. Next. That one had a ton of stuff on it. How we doing? Speaking of ton of stuff, how much space you got? Running out of space. Per usual. Not too worried. As long as you've got enough for the pop items to trade over. When you trade over the 5 pop items, that's going to free up inventory space. So yeah. Korumoru, you just use Convert. Now would be a wonderful time for, like, say, a ninja to do an explosion. I'm not fighting a ninja, fighting a thief. I'm saying it would be awesome, though. This Korumoru go, oh, wowie, my head. You fall down. Not get back up. That shouldn't be funny. It just is. Taru death. Shouldn't find humor in the death of others. Unless it's Korumoru. It's okay. Flash. Assist. Stab. Ability, weapon skill. Oh, goody! I was going to see if I could get the Savage Blade in before it perfect dodged. Not necessary. I'm going to pull the warrior. He's got a great axe. Proper weapon for a warrior. I'm going to not stand in front of me. Probably the smart move on their part. More Forgotten Hopes. When we talk about the hopes not forgotten. Everybody remembers what they wanted from here that they didn't get. Whether it be that lightsaber that drops off the Dynamis Lord, like less than 1% of the time. Can you imagine when it did drop? The drama that must have entailed. It was like, I want that piece. No, I want it. You got that piece. No. Just like, no. It's the whole reason I've been coming here. Night after night. Day after day. Actually, probably be more like week after week, wouldn't it? Not that I'm worried about this guy actually doing any damage to us, but maybe you can proc him? Thanks. Pose for the camera. In full. I'm going to get you, Mr. Black Mage. I've got 2 bindos. First he casts Bio. I think he's going to cast Sleep next. Nope. For Raga. It's a different spell. Yay. Done. It's over here. That's where we're going to find out that we already got all the chapters that we need over here. That's not true, but it would be funny. Odious Pen. Alright, so we're going to trade our one and only Odious Pen. This says, a pen crafted from the gnarled finger of a demon exudes an aura of violent, all-consuming hatred. I wonder if that's what the also says in the Japanese version. Why don't you just say something more along the lines of, just a regular pen. Just not as charming. It'd be funny if the Syrian Light really does a ton of damage this way. Waiting on Song to do his. Maybe he already did. Probably already did. It's okay. Can do it again. Assuming Dent can even hit it, it doesn't look like he's really gaining much in the way of TP. We're all hitting for 0. He was invincible? Kinda looks like invincible. Alright. Looks like war off. Now we can do our dual weapon skill with Dent kind of thing. Make a darkness. Well, really, Cyndaquil should probably go first. Make a better darkness, but that's just me. There's the Azurin Fist. Here comes the CDC. Darkness on a demon. If we had Shantoto, that would have been awesome. He's invincible again. Oh! Got dispelled. And propped. Need more stuff. Treasure. This is going to be chapter 30. Alright. We're going to mark this place on the map too now. Map. Markers. Change a name. Is it in the right spot? I don't think so. Doesn't even say mark, does it? Marker. Oh, I see what I did. Alright. Check. Delete. Alright, now we're going to do it. Marker. There-ish. 30 odious pin. What am I call you? Odious pin. I don't even think I really need to spell it out, but helps. Alright, now we're going to go to Dent's inventory, see if he already has a chapter 30. He does not. Does he have an odious pin? He does. Song. You too. He has a chapter 30. Okay, so we're just waiting on Dent. Let's move it over here. Come on, Scooby Gang. That looks good. We'll go ahead and trade Dents over. Since he's the one that's needing a trade. Buttons. Odious pin. Click OK. Target the mob. Get the assist. Followed by an assist. Let's see if Cyndaquil can gain enough TP in time to get a skill chain going before he decides to invincible. Probably not. Condemnation. Shan't do sing. Well, yeah, I did a little bit of damage. Didn't do a lot. I wonder if Shiva is going to be doing a bunch of damage. I wonder how Shiva feels being controlled by demons. You think Shiva cares? Can she even tell the differences between Tarutara and Mithra and Galka? They all probably just look like, you know, sacks of flesh. I don't know. Not that these guys look anything like humanoid almost. Pretty armored, scaled stuffs. Alright, let's see how far I can go without catching aggro. I do have treasure casted on the 1, I do. This way. Maybe no one will notice us. Maybe Song will get stuck on a snowdrift. I think that's happened last week. Yes. This will be the harder one. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Maybe if I hadn't called out sneak, 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 that would have actually worked. Maybe. Don't you dare sleep gummy. Dude. I told you, don't you dare. Who does that? Good news is voice activated macros. That would be neat. No, I just usually do sneak, sneak, sneak when I'm trying to sneak. Even in... Wow, I did that. I think it's where I started doing it. on a Shadow Priest, because Shadow Priests aren't very sneaky. They're like, kind of like a blacklight daytime. Type out sneak, 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 because WoW has little voice bubbles over the characters' names when they speak, so they can tell who said what. Yeah, it just looked cute on her, because everything she did was kind of cute, except for the fact that her skin was falling off. That was the only uncute thing about her. Ability, weapon skill. Circle blade. That one. Nobody gets procced, because I think it's all job ability, job ability, job ability. Yeah. Except for the Vanguard Eye. It just falls down. Yay for 22 merits. It's a very slow way of getting the merits, but positive gain is still positive gain. You have to remember, in this game, you can actually go backwards somewhat easily. Alright, Thief, I'm going to try and knock you down before you do what you just did. Alright. Do I still have my anti-death gear on? I do. Immunity +5, enhanced resistance against death, enhanced resistance against death. I don't know if the two of these combined will be enough to keep us up long enough to finish off the Shadow Lord, but it's more than what we had last week. Speaking of more than what we had last week, holy time, right in the face, knocked you down, thank you. Are you done, Song? They're like, wait, I'm still triple attacking. I wasn't trying to aggro you, it just happened that way. Hopefully Flash will proc you. And if not Flash, maybe the Dia from Koromaru. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Just fine. One of those little rock'em sock'em robots. Knocked him back, forward, backwards. Whoops. Bum 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 bum. Okay, the one that I targeted was the only one that I didn't aggro. I'm okay with that. Flash if you can. Probably gonna get animation locked. Yep. Switch target. Target the Beastmaster. There we go. That's who you want. So this is what happens when you pull too many. Ability, weapon skill, circle blade. Procs nobody. But now it puts a Pururu on the hate list, so. Well, she has to actually cast a cure on me first. Next. And by next, I mean nobody. Thank you, Pururu. Sorry for getting you on the hate list. Link Shell. Conquest of Paradise is unequipped for the rest of the stream. Time to more stat. Usually it's a great show. Lots of players on it. Most of the time they all get along. This time wasn't one of those times. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so next... I don't remember if there's a time extension to the south of me. I want to say there is. So we're going to try to go south. We'll also try and pick up some... I thought that was a Notorious Monster for some reason. He just looked bigger from behind. Get you Mr. Red Mage. We'll see if there's any NMs up in the center. Maybe there is. Probably there isn't. But we need another Shrouded Bijou. How much time we got left? Came in here a little around 9:20, so we got about another 20, 40-ish minutes. Ish. Worst case scenario, we just get ejected with most of the pop items. Just grab some sneaking invis items and do it the proper way. Like a dancer sub. Oh no. Monk, you're next. Still can't believe this is the fastest way. It isn't. I mean, probably the safest way if you're going to actually kill everything. And by kill everything, I mean try not to even proc it once. I'm going to get you, Mr. Black Mage. Next. He's all like, I ain't moving from this spot. I'm going to cast a Blizzard spell because it's cold. And nothing says cold like Blizzard 4 in the middle of Xarcabard. It's like, I only thought I knew cold before. It's like, you know, the North American tribes way up north have like, what, 200 different words for cold? Or snow? I think it's just snow. Thief! Don't dodge. Don't. Dude dodged. These things happen. Oh yeah, holy. It gives us something to do while waiting for Perfect Touch to wear off. Gets the hate back too. I suppose you can cast in light, that'd also give you something to do. Thank you for wasting our time. Oh, sorry. That wasn't my pull macro. That one is. Okay. I aggro the one that doesn't move. Per usual. Dentrel livestream. So I did the Shadow Lord merit fight on normal. How do I get the music sheet? I assumed it was in the loot pool, but I didn't get it. It just supposedly automatically showed up. I didn't have to loot it or anything. It just, like a key item that popped up, I think. I don't think I can, unless the event's over. I don't think it would be, but let me finish this group of mobs real fast and pull it back up on the FF11 auction house, because I know exactly where to go for that one. Not that I ever read it from there. Because I know it was supposed to be going in conjunction with Record Keeper, and Record Keeper, they have some really short events. So let's go here, and then here. Event says 30th is the end date, but I could be wrong. I guess you wouldn't already have it. Nah. Alright, let's go here. It's up this upper corner right here. In celebration Final Fantasy XI, the music playing during the rank 5 mission battlefield will be changed to, just reading that, to an FF Record Keeper themed version of Awakening during the event. Clearing the battlefield during this time will reward players with a sheet of Shadow Lord tunes, enabling them to listen to the song at any time on their orchestra. Read on for more information about Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Friday, November 11th at 12 a.m. until Monday, November 21st. So it's already passed. I'm sorry. Oy, that is lame. My apologies. Assuming that that site is correct. The possibility that it isn't, but it would coincide with your not being able to get the thing. And that's why I always put Ambuscade off to last. It's like everything else is like, shoot, get it now, get it now. This is also Square Enix. They'll probably have it available on a mug pelt in a couple months. Shoot, might even be next month. It's like, hey, did you miss it last month? Well, here's another chance. No, they don't do that all the time. I just checked the official site. It says the 21st as well. Lame. You think it would go on to the 30th. Give us more than 10 days to acquire it. But it probably has more to do with Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Excuse me, because, oh, their events are like less than a week. Excuse me. They're really big on this time only will you finally be able to get this hero for your collection. And if you missed it, too bad. Alright. I'm going to do a wide scan. And I'm going to see if I notice a notorious monster being up. And if so, then we're going to make a beeline for him. I just got aggro. I haven't seen one yet. Great axes. Dark Knight. A lot of scythes and spears. One ninja. Dark Knight. Hopefully no one's about to die. No, hit points are fine. Nope. What are you trying to do, man? It's like I'm trying to kill you. It's like, you're failing. You should have checked those before you aggroed. We gotta be like incredibly tough or impossible to gauge even. The fact that there's 3 of us. And you're a white mage. Really? It's a white mage. He's like a one-trick pony. That's not true. He's got 2 tricks. You think the white mage would be just walking around the battlefield, casting rays on all his dead compatriots. Or even better, summoning up their bones to fight on. Let's see if I can actually dodge a bunch of these. What other weapon skills are there besides Mythic and Relic? There are Empyrean, there are Aeonic, there are the quested ones. There's a few. And Happy Wednesday, Junebug. Satellite Staves. I thought this place would have been, or this direction would have been a bit more free of bad guys, but I was mistaken. Lots of touching. Yeah, those like the first ones you get are the quested ones. It's like your Azurin Fist, your Savage Blade, good old ones. Then we got, I don't think we got any new weapon skills with Chains of Promathia. I'm trying to think of any. I don't think there were. And then there were the relic weapon skills. Mythic would have come with, what you call it. I'm just going to fight you right here, dude. So I know if we try to sneak past you, you're going to turn around and be like, I'm going to chase you to the ends of the earth. Treasures of Zarabguard would have been the mythic ones. Wings of the Goddess would have been done the Empyrean one. Used to be Asylum. I almost mispronounced it. Actually, I probably still mispronounced it. Happy Wednesday. It's been good. What is that sword weapon skill that makes the Z? That is Shantu Singh. That is an Empyrean weapon skill, if I remember correctly. There's a couple different ways to get it. I did it the easy way. Ergon would be the mythic. What you get with the mythic weapons. I don't remember any of the mythic weapon skill names because it was always that, it's like, that's going to be too difficult. I'm not even going to try that one. And it's like, well, that's not true. Burt Game is a mythic weapon. It's a sword. I don't know the name of its weapon skill. And I was like, dude, it's like the best one. Been around in a while. Whoa, picked a good night. We're about almost out of time in Xarcabard, but it's okay because we're going to be coming back. And hopefully take down the Dynamis Lord. I'm not sure how much time we have left. I'm just glad we're not aggroing everything this time. Map, white skin, looking for an NM. Probably pop behind us, right? Yeah. You know what a Beastmaster needs? Needs a pet hamster. Wish that pet hamster be like super dangerous. Just runs up to you and one-shots you because it's a hamster. They're dangerous like that. Call it a kindred hamster. I wonder what's a super OP weapon skill would be. Hamster Wheel of Doom. You can see the animation for it now. Make it happen, Square Enix. You know you want to. Players are demanding it. And we're going to continue running down here. I don't think what I'm looking for is going to be down here. I think it's going to be a time extension. The more time that I think about this. We got aggro, don't we? No. Wow. Alright, I would assume these can solo ADL if they stay close to it with a high quality cricket. And assuming that... Well, I mean, I took 3 Beastmasters up against it. Or did I take 2? I took 2. With high quality crickets. And they did a lot of damage. They didn't do it in enough time because they weren't very good Beastmasters. They didn't have necessary merits, job points, gear. It would probably be different if I was to do it again. Hello! I was going to send song up to this guy. I wasn't even looking for it. Flash was resisted. Ha! No, it wasn't. It just didn't cause him to turn red is all. Alright, so I still need to head back up there and try and get one more Odious Horn. And I might have enough time for that. Probably not a whole lot of time. Then let's go ahead and get you in here as well, because song's going to take forever. You should have put enough Treasure Hunter onto it, though. Should have. There we go. Treasure. Casting Lot. It's going to be the fastest way over there. Definitely wouldn't be going north. Last time I did that, I aggroed everything. Kind of intentionally. I should have at least let Song go sneaking in Biz. That way he doesn't like aggro stuff from the tail end. So far so good. Nope, someone's getting hit. Sounds like Song. Casting Bind. Don't cast Bind on Song. He'll aggro everybody. Get around here. You too, Dent. Alright, wait for it. It's like, surprise! That's it. Cast Silence on the Thief. Makes perfect sense. I'm surprised we did. This is all that we aggroed. I would have thought it would have been quite a bit more bad guys chasing us. Not complaining. Oh, I kind of am, but not really. This is a good kind of complaint. Okay, so from here I just need to go straight north, hug the wall, go to the right, and hopefully tread our odious pin over in enough time where we won't get kicked out. We got 20 minutes, we got lots of time. Well, we don't have a lot of time if I stop to fight everything. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Walk behind him. Kendra Dragoon, you saw nothing. See? He did see nothing. Samurai, on the other hand, he saw something. He came to investigate. Just these two? That's it? Really? Alright. Bum, bum. No proc. despite my best efforts. It looked like Dent got the proc either. Dent got the kill. That's almost just as good. Core Murray's not going to cast Dia, is he? Nope, he casted Haste. Oh, not the lullaby. Now he's got to wake us up somehow. Wow. Even his AoE didn't wake anybody up. It's Final Fantasy XI 2016, folks. I'm going to go up the ramp, hug the wall, run all the way to the right. Ninjas waiting for us up here. Summoners. Leviathans. More ninjas. Remember, folks, don't try this at home. I'm a professional. Famous last words. I was like, well, we don't have to worry about running back to the entrance. Yeah, it should be far enough. Should be. We didn't get animation locked. So I'm gonna... Okay, now we were gonna get animation locked. That's a lot of bad guys. Let's get Reprisal up and going. Den, I need you in the battle, sir. I'm not sure why Pururu's not casting cures on anybody. Maybe she's been slept. Maybe I'll start casting cures. Don't panic. Circle Blade again. A couple of them have been taken out of the fight. Ninja back there. We got this under control. Say that. Let's run just a little bit further back. Hey, look, a melee crown! I think I was venting about that earlier. Alright, I guess we're going after the ninja. I didn't want to fight him at the entrance, but oh well, we are. Entrance being the entrance to this here tunnel. Still surprised. I think when you kill everything along the way, you have a semi-decent thief in the party, a somewhat reliable means of treasure hunter, then you would get all your drop pop items by the time you get to the question marks. That's not to be guaranteed. In fact, I don't know if we have the Odious Horn now. We do. This way. Not sure who needs it. Pretty sure all I need is the one 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Actually, I think I got all 5. It's gonna be one of these other guys that needs it. Song or Dent. Then we should all have pop items. Except, I think one person's going to still be needing the one that you get off the Shackle Lord. Not Arc, just the other one. Odious Horn goes here. Okay, not the Odious Horn. This is Odious Blood. Did I run to the wrong one? I did run to the wrong one. You only thought we pulled a lot of mobs last time. Oh... No, it's okay. We got Sentinel. We got Rampart ready. Spamming cures onto myself. This will be alright. A lot of these mobs running back to the ramp, they're not going to be up. Maybe this one bard, I think he's pointing the wrong way. Nope, he's pointing the right way. don't think he saw us. They have weird line of sight. Or maybe it's just something that they've spent so much time out here not seeing player characters that when one runs by, it's all like, is that a mirage? Am I starting to see things now? The character model wasn't intended to be up for this long without a respawn. Start to think themselves to death. Yeah, no. I would hope these programs are not conscious. How miserable would that be? Being stuck in this zone forever. This music, non-stop. You'd be like, make the music stop, please. Alright, we got the Ranger. And the Ranger is usually pretty good about making sure that everyone else is going to link up with him. Guess we'll find out. Bind failed. Thanks for trying. Got a Bard. Alright, I'm looking at Xarcabard's screen, and there is a healthy number of bad guys chasing me. In fact, Dent's starting to have frame rate issues. Song's having frame rate issues. It kind of looks like I'm pulling most of the zone. And I probably just passed my turn. All I need is to find a little edge that I can hide myself in. Back here. Seriously, target something else that's like right on top of you. Except that one. Really, anything but that one. This'll work. We're screwed. We're so screwed, Song and Dent's not even here. Good thing I used Rampart, right? We're not going to be able to get that. Oh no, we're not out of this yet. We just need to get Dent off his... Jesus Christ, follow. Peru's going down, isn't she? Yep. Korumoru, where are those cures? Now he's not even assisting. Okay, now we're dead. Boom. They're gonna despawn. It looks like a Pururu died before, I mean, a Pururu died after Song and Dent are like running to their dooms. Well, this isn't the end. I mean, we're where we need to be. Who doesn't have... It looks like Dent's missing it, so I'm going to have him drop Party. Party. Disband. We're not going to be able to see the fight, unfortunately, from this angle. But he can pull out Trust NPCs. Probably going to be a tank. Let's get him Choo-Choo. Choo-Choo's great at holding hate. Probably going to need a healer. Look at our Puru out. Probably going to need some awesome DPS. And we'll have Sangarthol stand guard over Cyndaquil's corpse, because, you know, why not? Pull anyone else out, or is this what you're limited to? Alright. So I'm going to run the Dent over here. I'm going to have him pop his Odious Blood thing. Hopefully get his drop. And we'll just have everybody exit out. Because that's what we were planning on doing anyways. We got limited amount of time left in here anyways. 10 minutes. Don't pull that many mobs. I was hoping that I hadn't pulled all of them, but I think I pulled all of them because there were a lot. I'm surprised I stayed up as long as I did. Dead had only shown up. We would have had it. Alright, so we're going to trade. This is all off screen, I apologize. 1 Odious Horn to here. Here is Mount Came. Just need to have him attack and then everybody else to do their thing. Hopefully he won't get charmed too. There we go. Dude already got himself procced. How did you die? By pulling too many mobs. What's up? Like all these guys that were doing stuff at the same time while I was trying to cast cure spells. Were furious coffin race, and only if they're in the same party, and since I don't know how to change party lead while it's dead. Yeah. But we just need one more. That's wrong controller. One more drop, and Dent's already fighting the thing that drops it, so it just has a lot of health. It's just not dead yet. It'll be dead soon. A little bit longer. Assuming that it actually drops. Wouldn't it be funny if it doesn't drop the key item because we don't have a treasure hunter in the party? I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's lame. That better not happen. So we'll just have to invite Song into the party and give it one more go. I'm going to check Song real quick. Just make sure he's got all his pop items. Yeah, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. He's got everything. So it was just... My math was correct. It was just Dent. Weapon skill. I should have turned around earlier. Where's the Dynamis fairy? It's a good question. Not in Xarcabard, that's for sure. Dent's DPS is so low. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this now. No, never mind. There's a light. There's a dead bad guy. And Fiendish Tomb Chapter 28. Alright, so Dent's got 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Song's got 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Cyndaquil's only got 4, but we'll get the 5th one when we get the Shadow Word. Alright, so let's everybody hit your warp buttons and we'll regroup outside. I don't have a warp button on this one. Obviously I don't. There it is. Warp there. Warp there. I'll wait for Song to vacate the zone and any drops that may be in the inventory that are decent. And we'll let those go to waste. Theoretically. Something happened off to the edge there, but it's probably just a bad guy showing back up. Okay. Next up, drops. White shell. See? Don't let a white shell go to waste. Back to our home point. Of course, they all show up at a zone that doesn't have easy access to a savage guide, a survival book. But we can get there real quick. We're going to travel to another home point. We're going to do current region, I suppose. Eastern Outland by the Monk House. Yes, please. We'll do the same thing on Song. They're both in Outland right now. I need to also get Dent invited back to the party. It'd be a great time to find out how many players are on the server tonight. Night before Thanksgiving. Travel to another home point. Current region. Eastern Outland by the Monk House. Yes, please. Tab. Again. Search. All. Dent. Invite. Slash. Excuse me. Join. This doesn't look like the Monk House. Oh, I guess we'll find out real quick, won't we? Forgot to do a search all. Just do that right now. Slash search all. 370 players on in unknown areas. I wonder if there's any players that are on in an unknown area, traveling to another home point. Let's do current region. Let's do Northern Sandy by the entrance. Yes. If I turn them around, yeah. This is not where we wanted to go. At least I don't think it is. Or is it? Okay. Eastern Outolin. They have a home point, a survival guide, and an auction house. All very close to the exit. That's kind of neat. I didn't know that. So if we go to Eastern. Alright, teleportation assistance dent. I'll try this again. 386 on Bismarck at the moment. Nice. Let's do original release all the way down. Cyndaquil, slap Maisie and tell him Xylus sends his regards. Mwahaha. I try not to slap people randomly, but I will tell him that Xylus sends his regards. Next page. Let's get Dent into Zarabguard first, though. Try using tabs. We'll do tell M-A-E-Z-I Mr. Xylus said to send his regards with a... Oh. Okay. Dent's in the right zone. Let's get Song there too. Song's gonna need a cure. Cyndaquil's probably going to need a... what's the word I'm looking for? Sneak and biz stuff. Teleportation assistance. Version release. Yes. Next page. And Xarcabard. Using tabs. Good. Should get everybody the re-res item from the book. That would make sense. Let's do that. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. I scroll down too quickly. Next page. Zarky. There it is, Xarcabard. Using tabs. I wonder if anybody pronounces Xarcabard differently than I do. I'm sure there's quite a few ways to say it. Xarcabard. I don't know if I like the way that sounds. Square Enix never really tells us where the accent is. Follow. Follow. There's a field menu. We don't want that. Actually, no, we do want field menu. I forgot. Thank you, Dent, for using food. Comes in handy. We're going to do a read about field support. I'm looking for re-raise. It's kind of hard remembering if I recall those names or not, but I recall a lot of people in your chat. That's kind of cool. I mean, Quetsy's been around for a long time, and I think the folks that mostly are here are the ones that have been here for a long time too. Lots and lots have moved on as it became more and more difficult to find the perfect jobs. Players went elsewhere, leaving the rest of us to, you know, do the best we can with what we got. Quite a few really good players on here too. I was just like, wow. Let's read about field support. Re-raise. I say it the same way, Xarcabard. Awesome. We are probably saying it the right way. What's the Japanese say differently? And let's get a cure for onto Song. Do you think the Shadow Dragon's back up? Probably not. No, they're not following. Now they are. I'm going to hit map, I'm going to hit wide scan. We're going to look for something standing out like a Shadow Dragon. I see a Sir Wedgie. Okay, he hasn't popped back up yet. Or has he? And I just don't see it. Happy Wednesday, Sir Wedgie. Oh well. He wouldn't drop it, but would drop anyways. I guess we better wait up for Dead. He doesn't have the movement speed gear that everybody else seems to have. Because he's slow. Take this opportunity. Go ahead and cast a cure spell onto the Sungarthal. Topping him off. Assault on weapon skill. Wide scan. I see WS, I think. There it is. All the way down there. He has, like, what is it, a 20 or a 30-minute repop timer? I think we spent 2 hours since the last time we killed him. Ish. Yeah. Dynamis. Nice. Well, you should have been here like 10 minutes ago. When I went and got myself killed. So I, like, pulled not half the zone, but a good number of it. Yeah, let's try this one. Okay. That didn't work the way we wanted it to, but let's just pretend it did. Go get him, song. Sick. He's still standing behind it, so if he uses a sneak attack, it might still work. Success. 642 gil. You should have used Mug, dude. Why didn't you use Mug? Okay, Macroid. Alright, we're just waiting to see if the, It looks so sad when they're dead. Body's all limp. Nope. No other spawns. For those of y'all that don't know, Shadow Dragon is kind of like a immediate placeholder for something else that spawns a little bit. An actual notorious monster. I've yet to try Dynamis as a level 99 sword. Beast, that's the name. You can fight something called Beast. The Unity Acolytes, that little shiny thing that was back there. I haven't done them yet. I was looking at the drops that he dropped. Didn't seem like anything I'd be interested in, but now that we got so many 99 jobs, maybe we'll do some more of that, so that just like have some filler pieces of gear. Let's see what drops. I'll probably wait till there's another Unity Notorious Monster campaign going on where you get twice as many coffers. Better your chances. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, we all got re-raise? Yes. Dent even has food. I'm hoping I have sneaking invis. Let's find out. I should have checked before I left, right? Yeah, you should have. Alright, I got 5 prison powders and a stack of silent oil. Let's see what Dent has. Song I'm not worried about. Song's got Spectral Jig. Dent, on the other hand, probably has nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's also almost out of inventory space. Well, he's Spectalis, that's not as bad. It's not as good either, but... Alright, so open up trade windows with Mr. Dentrel. 2 should be enough to get us across the zone. Stuff lasts for like 10 minutes now. Open up trade. Alright, 2 of those. 2 of those. Click OK. Click OK. Good. Alright, let's get Dent in first, since I got fingers on his controller already. Trail markings, trail markings, trail markings. Click, click, click. Ready, ready, ready. A. Apparently I didn't click up on one of them in time. The one I have to look out for is going to be Sungarthal. I don't think his Spectral Jig is going to last the whole time across. But maybe it will. Probably it won't. Let's get some trust NPCs out. I already got my protection against death ready. Follow is ready. Spectral Jig is right here. Just have to make sure that when his Spectral Jig recast, there's not a bunch of bad guys standing in front of him. That's all. Be like the Dunes all over again. Alright, I'll put it on myself first, so I'll see it wearing off first, except it's going to be wearing off on a song first, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, first you want to do the silent oil, and then the prison powder. Same thing with that. First you want to use... I did trade it, didn't I? Yeah, pretty sure I did. There it is. First you use the silent oil, then the prison powder, and then you do the Spectral Jig, and that's what it's all about. That would suck if Trust got aggro. Shoot, no one would use them if they got aggro. Same with your adventuring fellow. If they got aggro. Your beast pets, summoner, any NPC escort thing. Well, there was an actual NPC escort quest for several of the dungeons, now that I think about it. And those sucked. Oh my goodness. They would run into rooms full of mobs, they would get aggro. It'd be terrible. We used to do it for fun. And every now and then we would just send them off to their death. Bye. Have a good death. Alright, I got Dentrel targeted because he's the one that might get too far away from me. Song, on the other hand, he's probably like right on top of me. 6 minutes left on Sneaking and Viz. 1 minute left on Sneaking and Viz on Song. 8 minutes left on Dent. Maybe that says 8 minutes. I can't. It looks like 6. I'm not looking forward to retaking my driver's license examination. I don't think I'm going to pass the eyesight part. Glasses. This was a way to cheat. There's probably a way to cheat, but I'm not sure how that would go. Actually, now that I think about it, all Song needs to do is drop Sneak, then he can recast some bits. And as long as you're around mobs that don't aggro to sound, you should be fine, theoretically. Still has over a minute. Quit panicking. We can get to the slope within a minute. Unless I'm going to turn around, there's going to be like 500 mobs behind us. I'm like, oh, shoot. Alright, 50 seconds. We're mostly through the clear. That being said, this place looks about as good as any. Taking off Sneak. Spectral Jig. Like a boss. 5 minutes left on Cyndaquil. 6 minutes left on Dent. 2 minutes left on Song. It's not too bad. We can do this. Slope should be just around this here corner. Still got eyes on Dentrel. There's the slope. That's not the slope. I was right the wrong way. There was, in the good old days, placement mobs. They were all floating eyeballs. They would all link with one another. If you pulled one, you pulled them all. I ran with a couple different Dynamis shells. The one time that we did Dynamis, and I'm going to say the higher geared shell, they did it much differently than Laugh Out Loud Dynamis did. Laugh Out Loud, everybody had to have a re-res item. That was just pre-rec. You had to get your re-res item, and then basically I think the thief would sack pull them, the eyes, run in one direction, and while the eyeballs were going after the thief, we would all run down the ramp and then down to that little corner back there and just basically do nothing, wait for the eyeballs to come and annihilate us. And it was one of the things, don't fight back, just let it happen as quickly as possible. That way we can use your re-res, wait for weekend to wear off, and get going. That way we can run up the slope, pull yin and yang. That was probably the harder of the fight, because you had to kill both of them within same amount of, within a few seconds of each other. I think he had like 30 seconds. So he basically had two, or I think he had one player just constantly targeting back and forth to see where the health was, and then telling, you know, group 1, slow down, group 2, speed it up, and group 2, stop, 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 you're gonna kill it, you know, the other group's not ready. And they're like, now, go, 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 you know, just get it down that way. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, I remember when people had 64 in this zone. The wipes were epic, yes. Yes, they were. Alright, so that's the proper way to actually go about running across this zone. First thing we're going to do... I'm looking for a triple question mark. There it is. We're going to pop regular Dynamis Lord. This is the one that would usually be a tough fight. Not anymore. Now we're going to use our Shrouded Bijou, because we actually need one of the drops from him to complete our set. Cyndaquil's only 2, 3, 4, 5. Does Cyndaquil have a full set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 5 pages. Maybe we don't. Save the Shrouded Bijou. I was hoping to warm up on something. We can still probably warm up on one of the others. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. He's got 5 pops. And check on song. Item. 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's got a full pop set. How about that? Well, Dynamis Lord would still be a perfect mob to warm up with. Let's go ahead and grab one of these dragons, because they're more handy. This will get us some buffs, at least. Shell, protect, that kind of thing. Where'd all the dragons go? I swear, you never find a dragon when you're looking for one. There's one. There's several. They're all cowering in the corner. Like, no, don't pick me! So slow, my friend. You have 4 legs. Use them. Alright, Protectora's going up. Shelra's going up. Let's go and use some food. Mr. Song. You do have food, don't you? Squid sushi's better than no sushi. No sushi. Alright. Yay. And let's get Cyndaquil using some sushi as well. Alright, buffs, songs. Oh, we're okay. I'm going to do Dorado sushi. I don't think I have any trouble losing the hate, but just might. Like I said. Song and Dent. Sometimes, 119 content, it's difficult holding hate off them. Also, it'd be a good idea to actually get the assist macro set to assist, as opposed to warp, like it was on Dent. Embarrassing. You have your death rings on? Yep. You also have your breath damage taken gear on. That's not what I wanted. Let's go with magic damage taken. Whoops. Follow. There's follow. Alright. See? Little things like that you want to get taken care of. I don't think he's going to hit me too hard with magic spells, but he just might. And then go ahead and switch out to your death rings. Flash is ready. Provoke is ready. CDC is ready. Oh, yeah! Need to change Dent's macro. Okay, this will do the light. Combine them together. Alright. Be nice if I get him to build up some TP, but there's just nothing in this zone that has enough. Alright. We'll have Cyndaquil set go first. They all have re-raise, so not worried. Well, a little worried. This is it, though. Cyndaquil's going to strike back. This is going to be our... I think I'm going to pop him. And I'm going to try and pull him back just to... No, he's still right here. Then I'll see if I can get Song and Dead to get behind him. That way Song can do maximum amount of damage. The sneak attack. Trick attack. In light. Yeah. Let's go and do reprisal in the beginning. Just focus on full DPS. Here comes the trade buttons. Alright, I get my odds, I don't know, 50-50? 26? I think that's honest. It's either going to be really smooth or it's going to be really close. Probably not both. Click OK. There he is. Pull. Assist. Assist. Let's see how far back I can pull him. Song is not attacking. Why am I not surprised? Wait, that's one way to make sure the thief shows up behind him. He's going to go ahead and use sneak attack a little early, but oh well. DPS time, guys. I'm just waiting for Song and Dent to go into the blue. They all lost MP, but it's okay. Waiting on you, Dent. There, go. Time for light. Make it good, guys. Damn it. Here it comes. There it goes. Alright. Not done yet. Hopefully they're attacking the same one. I can't really tell. I'm going to start casting bad spells here. Song just went. Oops. Really? Yeah, we're not targeted onto the same one. Ash? Invoke? Anything? Not out of it yet. Unless this is the wrong one. No. We're all got 20-second stuns on us. Better get up, Miss Kitty. Oh, this is where all the bad stuff happens. 10 seconds. Gotta somehow survive. Now. Go. 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 Here comes Terra Slash. We lost the Dent. TP if you got it. Hopefully this is the right one. Like I said, 50-50 chance. Didn't look like that was the right one. Maybe it was! 2 vials of umbral marrow. Ha! Ha ha ha! Whew. What else dropped? Probably nothing. Treasure. An Archon ring. Occasionally annuls severe magic damage taken. Dark elemental magic accuracy +5. Magic attack bonus +5. Ah! 2 umbral marrows. That's like what, 4 million saved? Ish, maybe 5? Nah, probably. I think it's like 1.6. Probably 1.4 now. Maybe 3 million. But yeah, Terra Slash is Kono. Get your tombs behind him if you can. Good to know. Thanks, Big Tom. Alright, so we just need to wait for Dent to get unweakened. And we'll try the next pot. So I have no idea why Song didn't assist initially. I'm glad I checked early, as opposed to checking late. Let's go ahead and get a protectant shell onto him. He's got 3 minutes on weekend, so now's going to be a great time for beverages. Yes, the first win. Thank you. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Since we got to wait on him anyways. Still think it was close. That's probably safe to say. It wouldn't surprise me if we get ourselves annihilated on the next round. A good idea to get the back to the wall. Yeah, yummy beverages. I don't know how many clones can spawn. I think it's an infinite number as long as you keep killing the wrong clone. Then Terra Slash is the only thing that can ruin it. Really? Okay. Good to know. Now I saw 20 seconds on the what was it? Stun. I was like, oh no. Bad things can happen in 20 seconds. 2 to 6 can spawn. See, Dent's got full TP. Song doesn't. Let us... I'm going to see if I can get some TP on the Xarcabard while we're waiting on 2 minutes a weekend anyways. We can open up. Shoot. Yeah, Cyndaquil. She's going to attack too. Come on, Miss Kitty. Oh, I don't know what Miss Kitty's doing. She's being weird. No macros. I'm just going to simply run up there and attack the guy. I'm going to do the same thing with Song. Run up there and attack. Build in TP. That's all we need to do. And if we can actually just run up there and get everything. Bad things can happen, but at least you aren't feeding him TP. Let's get some more. Since that wasn't enough. 3000 TP skill chain opener is very nice. I'll still find a way to mess it up. Like targeting dentrel instead of the Vanguard Dragon. Yay, no one's in the yellow yet. Still got some time. We actually got a lot of time. Dent's gonna need another res item. Actually, no. Let's not waste a res item on him. Because if he goes down, it's not like he's gonna be able to pop back up and save us. We all go down. So we can pop back up and res everybody. And then wait on weekend. Longbows hang out over here? Huh. I guess they do. Is there a way to go over there without aggroing everything? There's so many of them. Yay, Dentrel got the Archon ring. I guess that's fair. He's the only one that's got a level 99 Black Mage. And speaking of Dent, let's get some cures, people. It's like a Puru don't like Dent. Nobody likes Dent, it seems like. Next. And look at the same one, won't you? Alright, Cyndaquil's got full TP. Xarcabard is waiting. Hopefully this will be enough. Maybe one more? Probably should do one more. Get the dragon, since the dragon's probably coming this way anyways. Got 2,700. Just flash this guy. And then far enough away from the bows, target the dragon and attack. Actually, I think I can join Song on this one because he'll get enough TP. There we go. Alright. Away we go. And a merit point. Come on, Song. Flash is ready. CDC's ready. I don't know if he actually used an AoE death ability. Maybe that's what killed Dent. I don't know. I mean, everyone was taking like a lot of damage. Speaking of Dent, come on, dude. Alright. Part of me wants to have autofollow turned off, but part of me also says, no, maybe you should actually keep that on. So, how close does Dent need to be to trade it? I wonders. Hopefully this is close enough. Trade button. Terra slash is cool. Instant death. Okay. So yeah, definitely don't have them standing in front of it. That's what got Dent. I guess it's lucky it didn't get us all. Well, Cyndaquil has the anti-death stuff on, so... Alright, here's 5 pages of stuff, all going over at the same time. That's ready, that's ready. Assist is ready. Alright, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Wish me luck. Attempt number 2. Flash. Alright, we're good. Hit assist. Hit assist. Song is attacking. I'm turning the mob around. I'm waiting for them to do... Just lost hate. I got hate back. Here we go. There's a light. Cyndaquil's turn. Too far away. Close enough. Alright, here comes a holy. Alright, here comes the other bad guy. Alright, I'm not sure which one I'm targeted on. Okay. Flash that guy. Disengage. Disengage. Let's see if I can pull him out a little bit and hit the assist. Hit the assist. And now turn him back again. Now hopefully this is the right one. Alright, there goes Dent. I don't think Song's behind it, but here comes another light. Cyndaquil's turn. Oh, she got slept. Never mind. Paralysis. Dude's got like a sliver of health left, but we all got like 20 seconds of stun. Ah! So much for the death rings. 100 fist if you got it, man. Ability, job ability. 100 fist, go. He's doing chain spells. That wasn't the right one. That's embarrassing. There goes Song. Seriously, dude. Stop running. Target that one. We would have had it too had Song not run for his life. How many are up? Looks like just 2. This 2's not so bad. Go, Song. You can do it. Okay, maybe you can't. Oh, we're 1 for 1. That's why you don't count your gil before you get it. So Big Tom says WS for wide scan. Or is that weapon skill? Because I don't know. Oh, we lost the Schultz stratagems. Schultz's stratagems. We're just waiting for these guys to despawn. Otherwise, I'll just pop up, he'll one-shot me, and we'll pop right back down. I am curious, though. Was it because I weapon skilled and it took my death rings off that maybe I didn't have my death rings on when you cast a death? Let's see if they're actually equipped. Come on, dude. We ain't popping back up. I should be able to tell that by now. Maybe not. Monster phase before you. Your eyes, a look of disappointment on its face. Bum, bum, bum. And the song's good, so we can save MP on that one. Click yes. Hit the equip button. Let's see what we missed. Nope. Both anti-death rings were on. It just didn't save us. I don't like the rest of the gear, though. I mean, seriously. I don't know if that would have saved us, but... Actually, no, we should probably just go straight for DPS. Well, no. Hold the hate. Don't worry about it. Get Dent up. We'll be waiting on him forever. Res. At least we had food on. If we had the right one targeted, it would have still counted as a win, right? 50-50. Click the yes button, Mr. Dent. Alright, and I guess we'll all take these. We'll build our TP up. Although we don't have Signet on, so this might take a while. Well, oh, I know. Since we're going to be waiting 3 minutes anyway, so I'm going to do Trust. I'm going to do little pets. Moogle, Sakura. Isn't there a back piece and neck that resists death, if I remember? I want to say yes, but I don't think I have them. There probably is. I thought the Shadow Mantle would have helped. Close. Close. Take a knee. Come on, son. There you go. Let's take a look. See what I've got. Accuracy, attack, fast cast, vitality plus 20. Convert 5% of physical damage taken to MP. Chance of successful block plus 3. Oh, go back. Bullet Cape. Occasionally absorbs fire elemental damage. I saw him use a fire spell, but this is what we actually have equipped for the damage taken minus 3%. Accuracy. A lot of enmity. Aethline Mantle. Double attack plus 3%. And Shadow Mantle occasionally annuls damage from physical attacks on Dark Stays, Vitality plus 20. This is Fire Stay, so that's not going to help us. As far as neck pieces go, that's for summoners. Magic accuracy, fast cast accuracy, P plus 20. I think this is only good in Reeves. Double attack minus 1, attack plus 20. This enhances Demon Killer effect, but I want to say the Sanctus Rosary only works in that one Wings of the Goddess fight, but plus 20 Dark Element. That's nothing to sneeze at. And a Love Torque. Dampener's Torque, magic damage taken minus 4, attack plus 5, magic accuracy plus 5, Creed Collar. Reduce enmity, decrease when taking damage, adds refresh effect. I know what I need to do, because it's burned me both times now. Auto target off. And auto target off on Mr. Sonic. Auto target off. That way, we don't kill it in time, and it splits. It's real simple. They'll assist what I'm fighting after I've pulled it out far enough. And hopefully it won't knock me down that way and get us all with the Terra Slash bolt. No. It seemed like he really split up rather quickly. No, I don't think I did anything else wrong other than just targeting the wrong one, and that was just auto-target bad luck. Very much so. Not being able... Ooh. Rampart next time. That might help you cement the hate. Let's see if a Sentinel has the Palisade mixed in there. Some of my macros do. Some of them don't. Let's put it in both of these, since we got the time. I'm going to put a weight 1 after this, and then job ability Palisade. Me. Copy. Paste. And then... Oops. Weight 1. Alright. We're just waiting on Dent. He's got about 30 seconds left on weekend. I'm going to go ahead and knock these guys out. We're going to do release, and then release, And then get the other ones out. And we're gonna go grab some more TP. Should be good. Follow. Follow. Assist. Assist is good. I guess that's it. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss a cure onto myself since I'm gonna be the one pulling. A Poo should take care of everybody else. Campus is on the word should. Hey, look, it's other players. We're going to be waiting. Hopefully they just got the one. Seems Beatmaster solo it fairly easily out of... He has a Mythic Axe at 119. Or he could have also just bought all the umbral marrows. That was my actual intention earlier. 15% resist Samurai Coat. I'll take a look into that one. Area, current area. I can't see it because there's words on top of it. Micton Aristak. Taking a break, obviously. Boom, boom, boom. I wonder if the longbows will actually pull towards me, or do you think they'll do ranged attacks? Yeah, it looks like they're going to do range attacks. Paladin can't equip though. Ah. Trying to target the longbows without actually using sneak attack and trick attack. But at least we're all caught back up to full. This is where I'm kicking myself for not having auto target turned on. Oh well. Song still has 0 TP. Gonna be here for a little while, aren't we? Target the Dragoon, please, because Cyndaquil decided to target something else. Why am I not surprised? This thing's almost dead. Song's gonna punch it one time. Now we can get the longbows. Maybe. Here comes the dent. Just gonna have Song target that one. Go ahead. I'm gonna have Dent target the one down there. And we'll see who gets up to 3,000 TP first. I got Cure Force ready. Good job, Dent. I think those are too far away, so let's get a little closer. Yeah. Attack, and let's go and get Sung on that one as well. I suppose I can join the fray. This will be our final attempt because it's also our final pop set. We're probably going to be waiting anyways because there's another team. There's a dragon. Who's lowest? Dentrel is. Cyndaquil. There he goes. Either the dragon was automatically turning around and looking in this direction at the exact same time, or maybe... Don't follow Miss Kitty. Maybe it aggroes by sound? It wouldn't surprise me. It kind of looks like it has huge ears. That might be wings, though. Alright, now who's lowest? I am. That should give me a pretty close. I guess it should. Dudes are like seriously invading my personal space. And then Song's gonna need some assistance. Cyndaquil's at full TP. I don't think Song got a single hit in. That's alright. Shard of Necropsyche, in case y'all didn't know, sells to an NBC for like 900 gil. In case you don't need it to. At the moment. They're easy enough to farm. Alright, so all that's left is Mr. Dent over here. This will get everybody up to full 3000 TP. Would it be bad form? Yeah, it probably would be bad form. Actually, it's probably like a battleground type thing. If you're not part of the party when the mobs pop, you probably can't do anything to assist, can't cast cures or attack mobs that go unclaimed. Yeah, that'd probably be a way to do it correctly. Otherwise, you just have players just hanging out. And they're like, hey, they wiped. Dude's at like a 1% less health. I think I'll go in there and finish it off. Get all the drops. Mwahaha. Still up. Alright, there's Split. Just stay right here. So he's getting ready to split again. Well, it's good that I'm not the only one that has this much problem. Maybe I am. Get it, guys. Our Dynamis Lord uses 100 Fist. That's gotta suck. King of Hearts starts casting Temper. Would King of Hearts be better than Korumaru? It's worth a shot. Maybe drop Korumaru, because we're not gonna. It's gonna be a Zerg. Yeah. We already got full TP. Get double black mages out. I probably got another pop coming. And slash clap. Dentrel may be the best scholar in North America, maybe the world. Probably not. Maybe one day, but yeah, not that. Alright, so it looks like they're done. We just need to wait. See which ones they got out. We got a tank, Bjorn Orin, I'm Choo Choo. 2 tanks. Okay. What are you going after? Archon? Dent got one of those earlier tonight. Really, we just want the umbral marrows. And anything else that drops. I would love a lightsaber, but that's just being silly. Alright, this is going to be our third and final pup set. We are 1 for 1 on our Dynamis Lord. He's got 1. I've got 1. Let's get some food on us. Item. There we go. Just max augmented brilliance. Congratulations, Lanos! And we are now going to item. Soul Sushi. Soul Sushi works. Do item. Where's my food? Soul Sushi. Let's maximize our damage. And we get rid of support. Max DPS. I'm gonna leave a Pururu. Just because. She's gonna open up with a protecting shell though, isn't she? Yeah. Trust. Let's go with... Ooh. She might mess up our... actually not this early into the fight. She probably won't. We'll do Shantoto number 2, and I'm thinking Robolock Bell. I bet you can't outrun Death Spell time casting. Since seems like it's an instant cast. No, I don't think so. Speaking of which, do I have my anti-death rings still on? I do. There, we're good. This is going to be a Xarcabard pull. That's ready. That's ready. That's ready. That's ready. Alright. Hopefully he's close enough. That doesn't work. Follow got cancelled. Alright. I'm out for the night. Time to get some sleep. Alright, Lanos. Get some sleep. I'm going to try Shadow Lord for the third and final time. Oh, it's already after midnight. Dang. It's late so quick these days. Chapter 26. Chapter 27. Chapter 28. Chapter 29. Chapter 30. Hoping for the best. What is your strat? Just hope he doesn't Deathka? That's part of it. It's basically our light skill chain. We got it we got it the first time. Barely. Dent still died. We didn't get it the second time. And this time we're going to go with a more Taru. And 3000 TP. Dent will open up with whatever the blazing chicken move, and then Xarcabard will do a shark bite. That'll do a light. Hopefully with a sneak attack. Trick attack behind it. Hopefully I can hold on to the hate. Then Cyndaquil will do her CDC, which will do a double light. I'll cast Hold A. Shantoto should cast something. Robolock Bell should cast something, and hopefully he'll die. But that's the plan. And yeah, the only way it's going to work is it's going to work. Click OK. Turn off the trade. Voke. Assist. And assist. And turn the mob around. It's a full moon too. Doesn't get any better than this. Blazing chicken for the win. Rampart. Turn it around. Nope. Too slow. Alright, here comes CDC. He already summoned his other buddy. That sucks. Alright, pick one. Anyone. That one. Target. Get it pulled back just a little bit. Get the other guys out and hope for the best. It's either going to be the right one or it's going to be the wrong one. Sentinel. Let's also get a flash or a provoke. I have no idea if I got hate or not. I don't think I do. I got paralyzed. Saw that for sure. Unable to use job ability. Here comes Oblivion Smash. Do it, guys. Alright. Sung just lost TP because he decided to use Haste Samba instead. And Shantoto decided to get involved with a deal, and yeah. Just a little bit of health left on the one that we targeted, but they're stoned. Dent's got the most HP. I'm going to try and focus on... Actually, no. Sung's got TP, so if he's alive when 13 seconds comes around, we'll do a Rudra Storm on him. 5 seconds. Here comes Implosion. Song's dead. Ability. Weapon skill. Azurin Fist for the win. Nope. Wrong one! Guess we'll be home pointing home tonight. It's not even attacking now. I give him credit. Monk stayed up a long time. There we go. How many were up? Just 2? Just 2. Boom. 1 for 3. That's not too bad. We got some umbral marrows. We got a ring. I have to take a look into the ring. I actually haven't. There were 2? It kind of looks like there's 3 standing over there, but it's probably just the fact that I'm on the ground and trying to look between a giant's legs. It's magic crazy. Well, I'm glad I had my Aegis on. But, seriously, death rings, they ain't helping. Dentrel's better at tanking than Cyndaquil. Possibly. I'm just surprised that Song died so quickly, but this happens. It's because I just do so much damage so quickly that, you know, I wasn't able to pull 8. Change party leader, so trust don't die if the death Cyndaquil. This is true. I'm just not sure which one. Shoot. Probably bite us in the ass both ways. Because our dentrel, he died the first time. And I was like, okay, well, let's make Song lead. That's like when a guarantee that Song's going to get killed too. That's also a possibility. And that way they can keep going. Does make a good point. We'll try that next week. Let me go pop some more, farm some more pop items. Home point. Tomorrow night, probably most of tomorrow actually, I'm going to try and do ambuscade. Well, we can maybe get some increased items. The puppet masters are not ready for Friday night yet. Their automatons are, how should we say, lacking in skill, but I don't know, might still work. It's what I'm thinking about is just getting Cyndaquil's tank automaton out, and then get Dents and Song's, what's the other ones that I'm trying to remember the name of right now? They're ranged attack ones. Hey, you got your first window. First is the hardest. First, last, and only. But no. I know there's going to be a lot of growing pains, especially if I want to try and do it my way, which is probably not the best way. If I come out here with the puppet master. Not puppet master. Come out here with tigers. And just have the tigers 2 hour. Nah, I probably don't even need a 2 hour. Just have tigers do what tigers do best. That would probably be easy. What else did we get? Coins. I don't think we got any 100 coins tonight. Nope. I should take a look. Dense ring. I can't show it. See, it's in a different zone. Although it won't take long to get into that different zone, will it? And it's so laggy in this other zone, too. There we go. Got an Archon ring. It sounds neat. The stats on it look like they would have been pretty decent. Occasionally annul severe magic damage taken, so that's got its uses, right? Travel to another home point. Let's do Outland Isles, Western Outland, Mog House, 2 marrows closer to the glowy weapon. Glowy shield! You're like, oh god, you're trying to make the shield glowy? Dude, sell it. Use that to buy the plutons to make your weapon glowy. Well, yeah. We don't want to do it overnight. Long-term goals are long-term. Let's see. You need, what, 250 umbral marrows. If you average 2 a week, then it would take you 125-ish weeks. That's a long time. A couple of years. Cheaper just to buy them off the auction. Faster to buy them off the auction house. I don't have a problem doing that either. I'll supplement my income where I can get it. There's Dent. Check the Dent. Check out that Archon ring he got. Level 90 all jobs. Dark Elemental. Magic attack bonus +5. Dark Elemental. Magic accuracy +5. So this only for, I guess, dark spells. Whatever dark spells could be. Yeah. And occasionally no severe magic damage taken. I thought I had a cape that did the same thing, but... Nah, I think that's probably on my list of stuff to pick up. We'll worry about that next time. Tomorrow night, Ambuscade. I'm gonna go train some puppet automatons. See if there's anybody in the link shell that needs some free XP. Actually, that would probably be the slow way of getting the XP, but you know, XP is XP. Capacity points, capacity points. Y'all be good! It's Thanksgiving now. Spend some time with the family. Eat some turkey or ham. Or if you're vegetarian, eat some beans. And be safe on the roads. It's kind of crazy out there. Road rage, you know. Stay out of Texas. It's crazy in Texas. Louisiana, too. Anyways, so I was going to say, there was one other thing. They'll come back to me. I'll post it later. Be good. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't get caught. I'll catch you next time. Bye.